In this video, I'm playing a 5-point match against XG and analyzing it. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, so I can work on that. I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations help me continue to create a high-quality content that you enjoy, and with the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. Again, I'm playing a 5-point match against XG on a beautiful old Jeffrey Parker board of blue and white. The XG board is made by Rain. He makes beautiful XG boards. I'm playing the red checkers at the bottom, XG the white checkers at the top. XG opens with a 5-3, makes the 3-point with a 3-2. Step up, 3-2 is going to hit like that. Not hit twice because there are not enough checkers in the zone. That's a common error I see. So I can go out, but I think this might be a little better. Duplicates the 4s that cover. Okay, 6-5. So there's the 5. I think I'm going to have to go out. I don't want to be pointed on there. There's a double. I think I really don't have anything. I'm behind in the race by 20. I have 2 checkers back, anchored on the 24 versus 2 split. 3-point board versus a 1-point board, shooting at another blot. Don't think I can take this. A lot of gammons here, and a double gammon gets the opponent to the Crawford game. Okay, now I'm down 5 away, 4 away, 5-3 again. Now with the 6-3, split like that. 5-1 hits once, not enough checkers in the zone to hit twice. 6-4 comes in and hits back. 3-1 is going to hit back. Early hitting exchange. Okay, so what can I do with the 2-1? If I come in with a 1, then what am I going to do with the 2? I can come up here, play down. Don't want to leave a lot of blots with a 1-point board against a 2-point board. Plus, I only have 2 checkers back. So maybe I just come in with the 2 and step up. There is the option of coming in and slotting, but I don't really like slotting. Leaving a double shot here, and there's blots here. I don't know about this one, but I'll try this. 5-3 is going to hit twice. 3-1 comes in with 1 checker. 5-2 comes out. Now I have a double shot. 6-5 hits 1. Gains a lot in the race. All right, there's a 6-2. Okay, so that's the 2. And then I come out here. I think so, because if I come out here, this gives a good 6 from the bar. Whereas here, it does not. It duplicates the entering and hitting 5s. And then stay back, better coverage back here. 3-2 is going to anchor. 3-2. So I can anchor here, but then what? So I could do this and then move up. That leaves a lot. I think I anchor and then just come down. Okay, 5-4. Brings one out. Now with the 4-2, I can make the 9-point. It does make a blocking point, but it does strip these 3 points here. Lots of spares here. Alternatively, I can make the innerboard point here. It does unstack the 6-point. Leaves an ace shot, but I think that's okay. 5-3 does not hit because the 5s and 3s are blocked. Okay, so double 5 is a little awkward because I can't move from here. I can go here, and then it's blocked from here. So I can't move the back checker. So I'll just go like that and make another innerboard point. Double 6 is going to run. Okay, notice it went from 15 to 9. 6-4. Okay, so I'm up in the race. I just run. Double 1. Prime is holding up. Okay, 6-4. Okay, double 4 is a good roll. 1, 2. And now I think I have to do this. Up by a lot in the race, and now I think I have a double. Up by 20 pips. Okay? You can take it because you don't want the opponent to get to a nice score, a valuable score like 4 away. And if white takes it, and ends up winning. White gets to 2 away, and if he turns it around um, and happens to win a gammon, it's perfect. 6 and 4 I'll play there. Okay, so that was good. I can break contact completely, or I can bring 2 in. I think I'm up by a lot in the race, but this just becomes really inefficient. When you have these checkers here, the big numbers end up going deep, and that makes things inefficient. I think this is a very minimal contact. You can get 2 crossovers, get 2 into the 5 point. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that's what I wanted, more on the high points. So 3-1 comes in, bears 1 off. All right. So it looks like just a single game, which will take me to 3 away, 4 away. So that should be gin. 3 away, 4 away, 3-1 makes the point. Double 3 is just the 2 up, 2 down default play. Coming up to make the anchor, starting a priming structure, and once you occupy the 4 point, the opponent cannot make it. And that's the next point he wants to make. 2 up, okay, not scared. 6-1, I could hit twice here, which works well. I could do this. I think just because of the score, I don't want to do this. If I get hit, I'll be in trouble. But I think it is the DMP play. Double 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 3. I can run with 1, but I think it's better to just unstack and make the point. It's a mutual holding game, basically looking to see who rolls the first double. 4-2 to make this point, leaves that shot. 5-2, okay. 6-2. So now, if I do this, I can go like this. That leaves 3s, 4s, 2s, 4s, 6s. I could run all the way. That leaves 4s and 2s and 4s and 6s and 3s here. I think I just have to make a more conservative play, like leaving a single blot here. 5-3 does hit. All right, now I have some return shots. I can hit with 2s, 1s. Not good. Okay, so this is a score-based double, but we take here. I think the race is close. 3 and 2. 6-5. Good for the race. Okay. Now 6-5. So I can bring 2 out. I'm behind by 7 in the race. I can just make the board, make things a little awkward. Okay. Do that. Now I can run with a closed board. Okay. 4-2. I guess I just don't want to be pointed on, and the race is relatively close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I may have a redouble even at this score, but not likely after that double 6. No, double 6 still does it? No. Okay, now 3 away, 2 away. So I want to win a gammon here. So I make the point with the 6-4. So 5, and split those back checkers. 4-1 is going to hit twice. 6-4, then with 1. Okay, so do I want to come in with the 4 and anchor? Or I can come here, play down. That doesn't do all that much. Just come in like that. Okay, 4-2. Now I can make the point. 5-1. Okay, 6-1. Make that point. All right, so now I think I have a double at the score because I have this anchor, I have a 4-point board, broken 5 prime, these two checkers on the ace point, a lot of good rolls. Okay, so now it's 2 away, 2 away, and virtually, you just double here because if I roll a 4-2 followed by a fan, or a 6-4 followed by a fan, or a double 4, double 2 followed by a fan, the take point is very high because you don't want to go to the Crawford game, so the gammon safe. So you just double this. Okay, so now it's DMP, so don't need to worry about gammon wins or gammon losses. Just make the play that wins the most games. Okay, so there's the 4. Makes that anchor, blocks that point nicely. Double 2, okay. I could come out here, but it's not really doing much, and I do want to occupy that point. I think I just play like that. Now, 6-5. So, I could go like that. What else is there? Something like that. That's like no use. If I come out here, that just leaves everything. I can't hit. I think I just run like that. Okay, so hits. E2, dance. 2-1. Okay, so there's a 1, there's a 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so 1, that's 2, 3, and 4. Another builder. 2, 6. Another builder. Okay, so double 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. In 2. Now things are getting awkward. Here's a shot. That's the hit. All right, now I'm looking for 1 or 2. Okay, so now I should be able to bring things home pretty easily. This does leave the shot on double 6, but this is really bad. I think you just deal with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now clear. 4, 2. Don't leave any shots, at least immediate shots. So now play like this, or I can play it like this. 20 numbers come in. If he doesn't, there's 6, 5, 6, 4, and 5, 4, 6 numbers that leave a shot. Here, there's 6, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1 leave a shot. So I'd rather not have the gap. I don't really need to take an extra checker off because I'm winning by a lot. Okay. 6-3 is a good roll. Okay. Now that's safe. And that looks like gin. Now I'll analyze it. I'll go through all the moves. We've got the arrow on. The viewers like the 3-2 was a standard split, and the 6-1, this was basically tied with coming down. And then the 6-5 was coming out here. And then this is a double and a pass. So let's see what it looks like. Paste it on another board here. It was a small pass, so I assume if I made like a small change here, now it's a small double. What if these weren't split? Yeah, now it's not a double. Now it's a small double. Let's go back to the original position and change the score. So maybe like 3 away, 5 away. See if that makes a difference. Yeah, now it's a no double. You see, there are 69% winning chances for white and 26% gammon. So this is a one-way gammonish position. One player is winning more gammons than the other. What happens is when you win a gammon on a 2 cube at 3 away, you get 4 points. So that's 1 point of overage. So if you look at this, you look at the gammon value on a 2 cube, it's less than money. It's less than 0.5. So you have to be careful at those kinds of scores. Let's see at 3 away, 4 away. Again, I think it's the same thing. Now it becomes a take because you're not leading. Now it becomes a correct double at the 3 away, 4 away score. What about at 2 away, 3 away? I think here you just kind of, it's going to be turned back immediately. It's not a double. You just kind of want to go for a non-gammonish position, double there, or play for an undoubled gammon. Okay, so that was the first game. Second game, okay, 6-3 was just a split. 6-4, coming in hit. And the 2-1, this was an overplay. Should have just played safe here, resulting in this position. Don't want to leave blots everywhere. Like this left blots here, so now like 1s, 2s, and 3s are good here, and 4s, 5s, and 6s are good here, and fly shots, that's just too much. Okay. 3-1 was forced, and then the 6-5 was forced. 6-2 was hit, and then continue with that checker. Good. Okay, and then the 3-2, this was the anchor, and then I just brought one down. And the 4-2, it looks like it did prefer making this point. It does block things. And it prevents hitting with the spare checker. I guess let's look at it here. And what if this spare checker were here? And now we'd have to break the point. Maybe now it's easier to, it's better to make the 4 point. Yeah. So that was it. So this is what I do. This is really important to modify the position to see why it's right to make the 9 point. In the original position, if I make the 4 point, it looks like this. I leave the blot here, but there's a spare checker here. In the modified position, the spare checker is gone, so now you can make that point because you would have to break this point. Good exercise. And then the double 5, just go back to the arrow. I had to come down and make the ace point. And the 6-4, this is something I should have seen. I didn't see. Could have made the point, and I'm actually ahead in the race, so that's interesting. Don't want to leave the shots, I guess. That would just lose ground in the race. Okay. And the 6-4, which is safety. And then the double 4, yeah, these are virtually tied. And now this was a double, and it's a take. So let's look at it like for money. For money, look at that, it's almost a pass. But at the 4-way score, you can take more comfortably because if you win, you get to the 2-way score. Let's see what happens. Not a lot of gammons here. So let's see what happens at like 3-away, 3-away, where you have to double a little bit earlier and pass earlier. Yeah, so now here it's a big pass. Good exercise. I do try to guess which scores things would be changed. Okay, so then there's a 5-4. There was nothing really special here. These two were tied. It didn't really matter. Double 2, come in. And that was basically it. I won a single game. Now is ahead 2-1, so 3-away, 4-away. So the double 3 is the standard. And the 6-1. Okay, so this is the one that I was looking at. What if it were DMP? So it's like a 1-point match. Thought that double hit may be it. No, but it's close. If we had this, that's a different story because now you're not breaking the 10 point. Yeah. And then what was the actual score? It was at this score. Let's see if the spare were here. Yeah, now you could do that. So that's the thing. This is a blunder here, although it's not on the plus analysis. Here it's a blunder to do this. But if we had the spare moved from the 8 to the 10, now the resulting position doesn't leave 3 blots. The resulting position only leaves these 2 blots. Okay, very good. Then the double 1, just bringing 2 up, and the 5-3 made the point, 6-4 made the next point, 4-2 makes the next point, okay? 6-2, I just had to play safe here. I didn't want to leave too many shots. And I couldn't play, and then this was a small double, and this was based on the score. So look at it for money, for example. It's not even a double. But if you're looking at it in a match, like let's say it's the first game of a 5-point match, still not a double. So it was basically the score, but it was a very comfortable take. So it was a small double because I have all this stuff here. Now, let's say this point were made. Now it's a different story. See, that's a huge pass. Okay, so what you want to look at everything in the position, and the fact that there's a blot there is big, especially since I have this strong board. You know, I could also weaken the board a little bit to see what happens. Okay, now it's getting stronger, and weaken it a little bit more. Now it's stronger, and now it's getting close to a pass. Not quite a pass, but almost. And if you adjust that a little bit, that doesn't do all that much, but if you bring it down to here, it catches up in the race, but makes it a pass. Okay, so that's a really good exercise to do. 4-3 was just coming in, and then the 3-2 was slotting, 21-16. A little better, but they were close. And here, oh, look at that. It liked this coming out. Okay, they were close. And here, okay, so here it liked the double falcon, resulting in this position. And had to do with the race. It was reasonably close. I was trying to stay back and make things awkward with this, but now what happens is like I don't have a good 6 to play. I could leave shots. So the question is, how far do I have to be behind to be able to stay back? So let's go back here, and now I'm back much further. Six more pips. Now it's close. It's still, you know, this is better, but this is close. So maybe the break-even point would be around here. Yeah, now they're close, so maybe just like that. Yeah, now they're virtually tied. So this is a good exercise. Here I was down by 7 pips after the play. Now I'm down 12 pips after the play, and they become tied. So this double falcon, I guess it's not technically a double falcon because it's not leaving a shot, but what I still call it the double falcon or the pseudo double falcon. Anyway, because the race was close, that was reasonable. All right, and then the 5-3. This is when I run, and this is what happens is after this, now there are rolls like 4-2, 3-2, 3-2 pick and pass, double 2, double 1s, double 4s, double 3s, a lot of numbers that just point on head, and suddenly there may be some gammons, which is not good when the opponent is 4-way. Okay, so then the 4-2, coming in down, and that was basically it for this one, I believe. There was nothing I could do. So that was that. Now to the fourth game. Now I'm down 3 away, 2 away. Okay, so with the 6-4, you want to make the point because you want some gammons. 6-1. The 5-1 makes the point in splits. The 6-4 was forced. The 4-2, yeah, this was it. Now here, this was actually a double, and this was because of the score. So you see this at like a money score. This is a no double. But here, you look at 3 away, 2 away. The gammon value on a 2 cube, well, these gammons go to 0. So this 9% gammons becomes worthless. So you're killing the cube and you're killing the opponent's gammons. Okay, so a 3 away, 2 away, you want to do that. And then in terms of the move, it was just that. And this was also a double, and this was almost a pass. That's how aggressively you have to play. And the 6-1 was great. And here it turned out to be too good to double. So that's a lesson. Those are like 3 errors right there. 1, 2, 3. And, you know, that's a good thing to learn because you get dinged 3 times and it's basically the same concept. So at 3 away, 2 away, you want to double really aggressively. Let's see at other scores. So what if it's 3 away, but your opponent is 4 away? Now you're leading the score. It turns out to be a big blunder, the double. However, if you're leading 4 away, 5 away, you can double more aggressively. It's still not a double, but it's close. And what if it's 4 away, 3 away? Now you can double aggressively. Yeah, it becomes much stronger. And at 4 away, 2 away, now it's already a pass. Usually at 4 away, 2 away, you double really aggressively. Okay? Now the final game, this is where you double. It's basically virtually tied. Technically not a double. Okay. So the 5-2 and the 6-2, there wasn't a lot here. 5-1 was forced, and then the 5-4 looked like it had a slight preference to 8-3. I didn't think about this one. I did think about 13-9, but this one was interesting too. Okay. 6-5. Okay, so this is the one I wasn't sure of. It liked 11-5, 8-3. Yeah, this is what happens at DMP. You can make plays like this. Guess it leaves a single shot rather than a double shot. Okay. Then the 2-1. 1, and then slot the 4-point. 6-5, come in. Double 1's a good roll, makes the point, slots the next one. Double 6, that was fine. And the 6-2, just slot the next point, bring a builder. Double 5, and 3-2, and there I hit. And that was basically it. Nothing really. What was this 4-3? Oh, I guess it did like doing this to avoid the double 6. Okay. Okay. So there was nothing else there. So that was another 5-point match against XG. Good match, learned some things. I always like to look at all of the moves, and when I'm not sure, like just vary the position, modify the position, like that double falcon play coming out. You just modify it to see where's the break-even point. So I was close enough in the race, so I can bring 2 out and just continue with the race. And also at that 3-away, 2-away score. That's important. You can double aggressively. One of the things I like to do is vary the score to see if I can guess what scores it would be a double and what scores it would be not a double. That teaches you a lot in a 5-point match. You want to think about what score you will get to if you want a double gammon. So think about those gammon values and what happens if you win a single game. If you win a double gammon at 3 away, you get 1 point of overage. So you're getting 4 points, but you only need 3 of the points. It's like working 4 hours, but only getting paid for 3 hours. That's not good. So you want to avoid overage. But at 4 away scores, a double gammon wins the match perfectly. At a 5 away score, a double gammon is good because it takes you to the Crawford game, assuming you weren't the Crawford game before that. So that was a 5-point match against XG. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. I appreciate your super thanks. These small donations help me continue to create the high quality content that you enjoy. And with the membership feature, you can get exclusive access to the most popular videos. Again, my book, Backgammon Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos. And until then, keep rolling your dice.